Today during the daily White House press briefing, it seemed like the journalists in the White House press corps were busy complaining about the treatment of foreign nationals who have taken it upon themselves to break the law by entering America illegally. This may have been related to a picture that went viral showing children who looked like they were in cells. However, that picture was proven by fact-checkers to be from 2014. One main source of that photograph was the AS Central website, and the images were from around June 18, 2014. Regardless, the media persisted to battle, and Sarah Sanders replied to set them straight and stay on topic. Sarah Sanders to Jim Acosta: "I know it's for you to understand even short sentences, but please don't take my words out of context. Pic." Twitter.com TQLMCTA. Washington Examiner @Sexaminer, June 14, 2018. Sarah Sanders feuds with reporter: "I know you want to get TV time, but that's not what this is about. Pic." Twitter.com 1SU84GUO84, Washington Examiner @Sexaminer, June 14, 2018. Trending: "He did it. Look what Trump just did for Social Security recipients. They said he couldn't do it. She has her hands full with constant questions and sidetracking, but she knocks them out of the park like a baseball home run to win the game." But perhaps what's even more interesting is how the journalists handled the Barack Obama administration for actually putting illegal minors in jail cells. Instead, they almost let an Obama operative get away with posting a picture from the detention camps taken in 2014, as mentioned above, while some people claimed on social media that the picture was current. Correction, this link, which was going around this morning, is from 2014. Still disturbing, of course, but only indirectly related to current situation. My bad, and a good reminder not to RT things while distracted. W family on the weekend. https://t.co/z/bmfowry0wouf Jake Silverstein @Jacka Silverstein, May 27, 2018. Here is more on this blatant attack on President Trump via Business Insider. Several former Obama administration officials took to social media and news outlets on Tuesday to explain a gallery of years-old photos that showed immigrant children sleeping in shoddy conditions at a government-run holding facility in Arizona. The images, which were first published by the Associated Press in 2014, resurfaced over the weekend for reasons that remain unclear and quickly prompted viral outrage on Twitter. One particularly disturbing image showed two children sleeping on mattresses on the floor inside what appeared to be a cage. A number of prominent liberals, and even a former Obama administration official, shared the photos in outrage, mistakenly believing they depicted the Trump administration's treatment of immigrant children who were forcibly separated from their parents. Jon Favreau, who worked as a speechwriter for former President Barack Obama, tweeted, "This is happening right now, and the only debate that matters is how we force our government to get these kids back to their families as fast as humanly possible." Favreau said Tuesday he later deleted the tweet after social media users pointed out that the photos were taken during the Obama administration. But by that point, critics had already rushed to accuse him of concealing Obama's own harsh immigration tactics while condemning Trump's. Favreau said in a series of tweets that he made a mistake by not checking the date of the photos before sharing them on Twitter. He explained that the photos were taken in 2014 when the Obama administration faced an influx of unaccompanied minors who showed up at the border, fleeing violence from Central America. He added that the pictures had been taken while the government was trying to move those children out of those shelters as fast as humanly possible and connect them with their parents, most of whom were already in the United States. Another former Obama official, Cecilia Munoz, who served as the director of the White House Domestic Policy Council, offered a similar explanation to NPR on Tuesday. In 2014, we saw an enormous spike compared to what usually happens every year in the number of kids crossing alone into the United States, she said. And we didn't have enough shelter facilities because we had a huge increase, so kids ended up piling up in Border Patrol lockups, which are no places for children. She continued, what the Obama administration did, which is what the law requires, is to find shelter facilities for those kids, which were put together by the Department of Health and Human Services. So the goal was to get kids out of the Border Patrol into proper care by HHS, and then HHS is supposed to release them to the least restrictive setting, and in more than 80% of the cases, that was their parents who were already in the United States. Trump's administration does have a new policy to separate children from their parents. Both Favreau and Munoz argued that the Trump administration's policy of separating families at the border is different from the Obama administration's handling of unaccompanied children. This policy is new, cruel, and unprecedented, Favreau tweeted. It was not an Obama policy. It was not a Bush policy. It was not a Clinton policy. That is a fact. And that is what all of us, Democrats and Republicans, should want changed as soon as humanly possible. The firestorm over the photos came amid several other immigration-related controversies that erupted over the weekend. Outrage has been growing for several weeks against the Trump administration's newly announced policy of criminally prosecuting people who illegally cross the border and separating them from their children. Anger over the issue reached a boiling point last week when another old piece of news, this time from April 26, resurfaced, prompting Trump critics to assail the government for losing track of 1,475 immigrant children. But both the Trump administration and immigration advocates have sought to tamp down concerns about those children, many of whom may have deliberately chosen not to tell the federal government where they are. What really should bother every American about the action of these reporters is the fact that American children have been left without their parents each and every day, and no one even bats an eye for them. If a person is convicted of cheating the IRS, which isn't a violent crime, they go to jail, and no one cares about the children left behind. But because these children are potential Democrat Party voters, there is an issue? Maybe Sarah Sanders should gather all the children who have lost a parent to illegal alien crime and take them to the next press conference.